Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is October 31st, 2019. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. Today we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading lower by 5.5 points to 30.42 per contract. You're going to see that the futures were a bit lower right around the 5:30 time frame, but they have come off the worst levels. Yesterday we did have the FOMC announcement. Federal Reserve cut the Fed funds rate by a quarter point as expected. Markets today are giving back a little bit. Yesterday they rallied up after the Fed announcement. So just getting some more backing and filling here. Not a big deal. But we have lots of stocks to talk about today. Lots of earnings that are out. We're going to start out with the big one of them all, Apple. Apple right now trading at $247.10. You're going to see in the after hours here the stock went all the way up to $252.5. Now it's settling in around $247.10. It closed at $243.26. So Apple has a pretty nice little uptick here. We'll see what it does once the opening bell rings. Again, I think you'll hit a little resistance around $253 if and when it does get there. So we'll see how that plays out. Next up, I want to take a look at Facebook. Facebook this morning trading at $195.80. This stock closed at $188.18. So this is having a real good reaction to its earnings report. Nice little move there for Facebook. When I look at the chart, though, I have to think when you get to around the 200 level, there's a lot of resistance that begins all the way up to its double top high, which was made in July. That was around 208. So, again, Facebook, nice pop, though, but you're into a lot of resistance here. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would leave it alone for now. Next up, I want to take a look at CRUS, which is Cirrus Logic. This is a component that goes into the iPhone. This stock had earnings as well. Stock is trading at $62.50. It closed at $58.49. Great move here. The only thing that I'm seeing on the chart is when we go to this daily chart will be this big resistance level. Let me rewind this all the way back. Right around 65 to 70. So again, great move all in all for Cirrus Logic today. We'll see how it plays out. But lots of resistance coming into play from the 2017 top. So just be aware of that. And again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I'd leave it alone at this stage of the game. Next up, I want to take a look at Starbucks. SBUX is the ticker symbol there. Stock is trading at $86.50. It closed at $84.19. So it's having a nice little reaction. There is monster resistance in this stock around the $90 to $91 level. I don't know if it gets up there, but keep it on the radar today. If it does get there, we're going to look at this one closer in the live trading room, so get ready for that. But right now, when I look at Starbucks, I think it's hanging in there pretty well. But again, the big resistance, like I said, kicks in around $90, $90 to $91 is where the big resistance lies for Starbucks today. Next up, I want to take a look at TWLO. TWLO is a ticker symbol. This is one of those cloud software names. The stock is trading at $101.60, closed at $107.70. But look at what it did in the after hours. This thing went down almost to $86. It has bounced back up, and it's off of its worst levels, but still down significantly today. I really have a hard time seeing the stock go much below 100, but we'll see what it does. Again, we'll look at this one again in the live trading room right around 9:15 to 9:30 when we open it up. Next up, let's take a look at Western Digital. WDC is a ticker symbol there. This is getting hit pretty hard. Stock closed at $62.16. It is now trading at $57.50. When I look at the chart, I definitely see a lot of support around 55 to 56 on a daily chart, but that was tested already in the after hours yesterday. So you want to be a little bit careful. I'm going to have gap levels ready for this one to go in the intraday trading room. So again, get ready for that. Also, anytime you look at Western Digital, you also want to watch Seagate. Seagate right now trading at $57.65. No big deal there. Also, Micron sometimes can trade in sympathy to Western Digital as well. That is trading at $47.57. No big deal there either. Let's take a look at Etsy. ETSY is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now closed at $52.80 last night and is now trading at $48.50. This is a little haircut for this name. I don't have any great levels for this one just yet, but I will say that if the stock does break the $48 level, you got to be a little bit cautious with it there. So again, if you take a look at the daily chart, you definitely got a big September pivot at 48. If you look at where we're trading Etsy right now, it's at 48.50. So again, in the after hours yesterday, it traded down to 45. That could be a significant area as well. I'm going to try to isolate some levels for this, but so far I have not come up with anything that is really concrete. So again, we'll be watching this one closely. Here we have Crocs, CROX. Stock right now is trading at 36.14. This has been a major winner. It's already overbought. So again, getting a little bit of a pullback. Still a fair amount of support around $33 if it gets there. Keep that on the radar. Next up, want to take a look at Dunkin' Brands. DNKN is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading at 75.28. We'll see what it does once the opening bell rings. I'm seeing resistance around $80 on the intraday chart, so we'll keep that on the radar. But good little pop for Dunkin', and we'll see what it does in a little while. Next up, we have Kraft Heinz. KHC is the ticker symbol here. This stock is holding up very, very nicely this morning, trading at $30.50, but I think it's into a lot of resistance. In fact, when you look at the daily chart, you'll notice that you got this pivot here, and then you got a gap window just a little bit higher around $30.65. Currently, if you look at Kraft Heinz, it's trading right in that general vicinity. So you're into a lot of resistance. Next big resistance after this will be around $32.30. Next up, we want to take a look at Bristol Myers. BMY is the ticker symbol here. This stock is pulling back ever so slightly. Closed at 56.87, now trading at 56.25. Again, Bristol Myers has been very, very strong recently on the daily chart. It is a bit overbought anyway, so let's see what it does once the opening bell rings. But this could be in play today. We'll look at it in the live day trading room. Next up, want to take a look at Cigna. CI is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading. Let me get to the intraday. Trading at 179.50, closed at 176. Cigna's had a great move. Give it the upside bias to around 183.50. I know it's pulling back a little bit, but this can easily go back up. 183.50 is your big resistance level for Cigna. Again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone at this stage of the game. Let's do a couple more, and then we'll wrap it up. CLX, Clorox right now trading at 151. This closed at 150.80, so no big action there. Again, not a lot of pre-market activity, but they reported earnings. You want to keep it on the radar today. YETI, YETI. This one right now is trading. Let me get the chart here. This is trading at $34.55 a share. Not a lot of pre-market movement here, but it's holding up pretty well. It was slipping a little bit, but now it looks like it's back up. So we'll leave it alone for now. The stock still remains pretty strong. When you take a look at the daily chart, your big resistance comes in around $38. So YETI holding on pretty well today, and we'll see how that plays out. Let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures right now trading at 15.10. So that's a pretty good little move for gold. That's up about 14 points right now. So good little pop for gold futures. Take a look at it on the intraday action. You can see that really started after the Fed cut rates. Gold is moving higher. Take a look at crude oil this morning. That is trading lower on the charts. Crude right now trading at $54.43. So good little sell in crude oil. We'll see how that shapes out. When you look at the U.S. dollar today, that is trading lower. And again, that's right around that 97 level. So we're going to keep this on the radar and more. There are a lot of other equities that reported earnings today, so we just can't cover them all in a 5-minute video or 10-minute video. So again, get ready. Intraday stock chat room. We'll have lots of action. We now call it the live day trading room, but you guys get the idea. Lots of action, lots of potential gap plays out here as well. With that being said, everybody, if you have not tried it out, come on over, trade right alongside of us. We're having a great 2019, and we'll see you all a little bit later on the charts. Happy Halloween.